Hello and welcome everybody to our very first episode of Rammel and the BoeGod. My name is John Rammel and I am here with my co-host,
Robert Poe,
a.k.a.
the BoeGod.
All right.
Oh,
hell.
This is going to be great.
It will be.
It's going to be fun.
I know. This would be, yeah. I'm not even going to lie, out of all of the ideas that I'm like mulling over when I'm like, I'm going to do this YouTube and I'm going to do this and I'm going to make a podcast. Out of all of the ideas that I had, this was probably the one I got the most excited about. I was like, this is going to be the best.
Yeah. I love it.
Anyway,
good stuff.
well, that and game night. I really got excited about game night, playing video games and in general, and I don't know. I'm a big nerd. So anyway.
So what movie were you doing, right?
Oh my God. So we're just real quick, just in case you have no idea what's going on here. Well, this is Rammel and the BoeGod. This is our podcast where we are hopefully going to discuss, watch a movie, listen to some music, a show, anything, mostly movies and mostly bad. That is the...
Hopefully.
Yes, that's the general idea behind it.
Yes.
And then we're going to get together and we're going to discuss said movie. This week we started with, and I must shout out to Jennifer Price, as in the one who suggested this movie in the first place.
Thank you.
And it is, Twilight, and it's just gonna be a whole ball of fun.
Thank you, sis.
Speaking of, which version of the movie did you watch?
I have no idea. I just watched it.
Damn.
There's different versions. It's like a director's cut?
No, there's, well, I see, how did you watch it? I bet, did Jennifer give it to you?
No, I should have. She probably has it. I should have asked her.
I went to, I just rented it off of YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, because I couldn't find it. And I was like,
I rented it off of like Amazon Prime or something.
oh, okay. I looked it up. I was like, where do I watch this? And it said Hulu. And I'm like, I ain't getting Hulu. I'm not doing it. I hate Hulu. I've had it before and I hate it. Anyway, so I'm like, I'm not doing it. So I just looked it up on YouTube and it's like, rent it for $4. I was like, that works. First off, I can't believe I'm paying money
you're
for
investing
this
$4
in this garbage ass movie. But then I get up there and it says HD extended edition. I'm like, whoa.
So you've probably seen scenes I haven't even seen, dude. I am so jealous right now.
I'm like sitting there like, is there any way I can get the not extended edition? So I might have had like 15 minutes of extra suffering.
You watched like the Lord of the Rings extended version of it.
I know.
4 extra hours of Twilight.
I did. And I took a picture of I have a couple of pictures on my phone. I took a picture of my TV screen when I was watching it, where I had it paused. It says extended edition. Anyway, I took a picture of it and I sent it to Mackenzie. And she texts back. She's like, really? You're watching the extended edition? I'm like, shut up. It's literally all I could find.
See, you got like the full movie. Yeah, I just got like
the full experience. I got so much more Edward than you got.
I'm so jealous. It's not even fair. I'm going to have to watch it now.
Oh, no. Yeah. I don't recommend it. I really don't.
Do you still have it? You rented it. Is it you still able to watch it?
No. No.
Is it only like one day or something?
It's 48 hours. It expires after 48 hours. Damn. And whatever.
Well, maybe I'll get the DVD or something.
Yeah, go borrow it from Jennifer. She's probably got the whole set on Blu-ray or something stupid in 4K.
I don't even think I have a DVD player.
Does she legitimately like those movies, by the way?
I think so.
Okay.
She seemed pretty excited, pretty enthusiastic about recommending this. So I think she
well, I couldn't tell if she was joking. Like she was like, "Oh, they're great," and I'm like, "But are they? But are they really?
Yeah, are you being ironic?"
Really? But then she's the kind of person where I can see her kind of liking.
Well, it's a chick flick.
Yeah, she's the right millennial. Ish age range.
This is what's great about this podcast is we get to go outside our comfort zone.
Because
we're both. Anyone who knows us knows that we're very masculine, very macho.
That is correct.
I mean, we sweat pure testosterone. So there's no way after a day of mountain climbing or monster truck racing,
That is correct.
that we're gonna pop this movie in.
No. And in all fairness, I really had not seen this movie though.
Me either. I've listened to the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. Anything with Muse and Paramore on it.
Paramore. I'm not entirely familiar with them. I might have to check that out.
That chick with the orange hair.
Oh, okay. All right. I am familiar with that. Oh my God. The Muse. I'm sorry. I love that song. I kind of wanted to work my way up to the Muse song.
Yeah.
But like kind of work our way through the movie. But you already got me here. So I love that song so much. So much. But the baseball.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's America's pastime.
I know, but what kind of I mean, these are full-grown adults. I mean, technically 200, 300, however many hundreds of years old, but that's not even the point. Even if you look at it from the perspective of a nuclear family of mom and dad and the two kids, who the fuck is out there in the mountains playing baseball and they're like, we can only play in a thunderstorm. I don't even. Words cannot describe how bad that was. And I'm like, and then supermassive black hole kicks in, and I'm like, it can't. Not even that can save this garbage ass scene. It was so bad, unimaginably bad.
All right, well, I think it's time to sink our teeth in this.
I know. Literally, okay. So
how painful was this for you?
It was pretty painful. I took a whole page and a half of notes.
Because I know you're like over here being a thespian. You got your little monocle in. You're like, let's review Citizen Kane.
No,
or something.
No. Well, I would, I did. If we could
do serious movies.
It would be nice to do good movies at some point, but that's
like Interview the Vampire or something. That's what I was thinking of the whole time I was watching this. I was like, I wish this was Interview.
I wish this was anything but this. I wish this was a good movie.
Actually, it wasn't as painful for me as I thought it would be.
Really?
I loved the awkward social interactions. Because someone who grew up with like social anxiety, I know a thing or two about awkward social interactions. And these things. When Belle went to her dad's for the first time, he's like, I got you some purple bed stuff. you like purple, don't you? And he just kind of looks around the room. He's like, okay. And then he walks out. I was dying.
I thought it was so bad that I thought I found myself, and it was awful to get through. It was really bad. But I found myself about, I don't know, a third of the way in, wishing it was worse. Like, it was right there on the cusp of it's taking itself so seriously, like it really wants to be an actual movie, that it was ruining it for me. It was so bad that if it would have just leaned into the bad,
like been a little more self-aware,
like kind of the way I imagined The Room is.
Oh yes,
which I haven't seen.
You haven't seen it?
No, I've seen a bunch of stuff about it, but I imagine that is one of those ones that's so bad that it's great.
Yes.
If this was just a little bit worse, it could have tipped into the realm of so bad it's great, but it didn't get there for me.
Yeah,
it was not great. Though. And the first thing I wrote down here,
what's that?
Is her dad has a porn stash.
Does he really?
Like his straight up mustache.
Oh yeah.
It's like Freddie Mercury style mustache. It was so distracting. I'm like, dude, stop with the mustache.
Total upgrade from the last guy. Yeah, right.
Who was the last guy?
Her dad, right?
Her dad was the one with the porn stash.
Never mind.
What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
But I like how, like, Belle's mom, basically how it starts off is her mom was like, okay, me and my new hubby are going to hit the road, and you're going to kind of be like a third wheel, so we're just going to dump you off at your dad's.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
No, yeah, I don't know. That's what you do with your kid, right?
Well, yeah, you don't want them.
Was it her mom's decision or was it her decision to go live with her dad?
I don't know. It seems kind of like.
We were
because she's like, well, we're gonna hit the road, and he's like, okay, well, I guess this is gonna be a good thing. I'm going to my dad, so I don't think it was her decision.
No, I don't know. This is how closely I paid attention
Yeah.
to the movie. I paid attention to some stupid shit though as the movie went on.
There was some times where I had to rewind it, like, wait, what?
I did that several times. Multiple. I was like, first off, I got the extended edition. Then I kept stopping and rewinding it, and I was like, I'm gonna be here for like 3
all
goddamn
day.
hours doing this. It was a mess.
Wow.
Oh, the second thing I wrote was, who gets excited about that truck?
Oh, I know.
When he's like, look, I bought you this truck, and she's like, oh my god, it's perfect. I'm like, it is. Like, it is.
Hey, it'll get you from A to B.
I guess it's perfect in the sense of I didn't have transportation prior to now.
Yeah.
But no, that is not a perfect truck.
It's better than walking to school in the rain, I guess.
I know, but I would, I can see being happy and be like, oh, thank you, Dad, this is amazing. I have a truck now. I can drive back and forth, but I would not get. I don't know. It was.
Yeah.
It was. I don't.
Could have used a paint job, I think.
Could it?
Maybe.
I don't know. It could have just. I don't know. And this is coming from somebody whose first car was like a Chevy Spectrum. Remember that Chevy piece of shit?
Yeah.
I quickly got upgraded to the Toyota, but that Chevy was something else. It was all bad. Like it was rusting out. I felt like the seat was going to fall down out of the bottom of it at any second.
I've had my fair share of bad cars.
What was your first car?
My first car was like a black Dodge Dakota. I remember that? I called it Dragula.
Yeah. I remember that now. Dragula. Stupid names for cars. Little Nicky.
I know, our family named our cars for some reason. They're like members of the family.
I named that one, the Chevy Spectrum, and his name was Grover. And then I never named another car after that. I decided, I don't know if it was lame or what, but I stopped. We're off topic. Okay,
Yes.
We're very fun.
Yes.
I imagine that'll happen a lot.
Probably.
Though. Yeah.
I know, that happens to me a lot.
Yeah.
One minute I'm talking about sparkling vampires, the next I'm talking about the geopolitical consequences of a nuclear Iran. It's like, whoa, stay on track here.
Yeah, really. I don't know.
So then she goes to school, right?
Yes. Well,
And I'm thinking, this girl is out of town. She's from out of town. She's a little awkward. This is going to be rough for her when she goes to the school.
oh yeah, right.
But as soon as she shows up, she has like 5 best friends. Just instantly. Like, hi, how's it going?
What?
Can I get you anything? I'm your new best friend. It's like, what?
Yeah, right. Well, and the other thing I thought was, will people please stop treating this girl like she's pretty?
Yeah.
Like she's the prettiest thing that walked. And it kept reminding me of, have you ever seen Snow White and the Huntsman?
I have not.
Where she's in that and she plays Snow White. And it is, you get Charlize Theron decked out, looking very Charlize Theron, okay? Like all done up as the queen, looking in the mirror. She's like, will you, mirror on the wall, show me the fairest of them all? And it shows her. And I'm like, really? Let's put up Charlize next to Kristen Stewart. And it's not even a competition. I'm sorry.
She needs a new mirror.
I know. And then this
glitching.
one, so all I could think of was that, because in this one, everybody's like, oh my gosh, she's so... I'm like, no, she's not. Stop it. I mean, I'm not saying that she's ugly, but she's definitely not. And the other one, who's the other one? The popular... Well, no. The other girl that kept acting all insecure, like, oh, I thought he was going to ask you to the prom. And I'm like, and she is the most stereotypical... Like, she should have been typecast as the preppy bitch who's just a cunt to everyone because she's got that superiority complex because she's the pretty girl in school. But instead, they gave her this role of real insecure.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I guess...
Well, that's nice. The movie threw us a curveball.
Yeah,
there.
right.
Wasn't what I was expecting.
I mean, I guess they were both cast against type, that's for sure.
That's true.
Like, did you get stuck in typecasting for this role? No, I played the ugly, insecure girl, and I'm the prettiest one in the group. Whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it was like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
It's very dumb. It's
Yeah.
I literally wrote down this acting is so bad it hurts. On that note, though, I think somewhere else, I don't know where else in my notes it is, but on that note, the acting is so bad. But I noticed, I think it was one of the kiss scenes between,
Edward and Belle? Edward and Belle.
Yeah, right. And Robert Pattinson, as bad as he comes across in this movie, it was like I said, it was one of the kissing scenes. He is putting so much, like 110% into. I was like, wow, he's really invested in this performance. Like,
wow.
Everybody else is like wooden, and he's bad. Don't get me wrong. I don't even think his performance is good, but there's times if you pay attention to him, he's really going for it, and I'm like, wow,
dude.
Like, kudos to him, I guess.
Yeah.
He
gives his all.
Yeah, he sure did. You'd have to see it. I wish I knew the scene, but it was just like, I was like, man, he's.
We should have like a blue screen and we can like bring up clips.
I know.
Or will we get flagged if we bring up clips of movies?
I have no idea. I could put them.
Maybe
over.
if it's just like 5 seconds, I'm sure they won't.
Well, I can put them over top of the video.
Nice.
In post. Which I don't know if I'll do, because this is going to be like an hour and a half video. I don't know if I'm going to go hunting all that footage down. And how would I get it? Would I have to download the movie and then cut individual clips out? I don't know.
That seems like a lot of work.
That is, yeah. Like a screenshot here and there I could probably pull off.
Especially for like an hour-long podcast.
Yeah, I know.
We should do like TikTok movie reviews.
I know, right?
15 seconds.
Like,
just be like,
this
hey
movie
guys,
sucked.
we just watched Jaws 4 and it sucked. And then we just like do
Jaws.
a dab.
Never.
And then that'd be it. Be super easy.
I love torturing my children, and Balin used to be super into the dab, like super into it.
Oh,
so
nice.
now I'll dab for me. He's like, "Oh my god, Dad, that's so 2
Yeah,
years
yeah.
ago,"
It's not
and I'm
cool
like,
anymore.
so I'll just be like, and he's like, "Dad, stop it."
What about Fortnite dancing? Is that still a thing? The whole
I don't know. I kind of forgot all about it. Flossing, however,
Blousing.
he could do that so good. I couldn't. I tried and I failed miserably. I looked like a boomer trying to pull that shit off. I really did.
Everywhere I went, when I would go to Walmart, or I'd see kids doing that stupid dance. I'm like, jeez.
The floss. Balin had the hype. There were a couple of them. He could tell you all of my account. I give up.
Wow, he knows them all.
He does. He did. He knew like 4 of them at least. And he'd do them all the time. He was trying to teach. We went camping and he was trying to teach Michelle how to floss, and she was all into it.
Wow.
It was ridiculous.
Here we are, off topic again.
I know. I wrote the ADR is terrible. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
I don't know who was in charge of recording the audio and post, but it was garbage.
Yeah.
It was really bad. I don't even know. What else was, I don't know. It was really bad. Did you see, no, I know, I'm going way off again. Did you see, have you watched Mortal Kombat?
The new one? No.
Yes.
I haven't watched that many movies recently. That's not good for a movie review podcast to not be watching movies.
I watched it to review it for the channel. I was gonna watch it and then immediately record a review, and I never did. I'm still going to. I'll probably do that after you leave today. I'll probably tear all this down and adjust the rig for a movie review of Mortal Kombat.
Well, good, because I want to hear how good it is.
It was disappointing. Spoiler alert! I didn't like it, and I wanted to. I love the games. I own now the new games, and I got all the expansion packs for Mortal Kombat 11 with all the characters, and I'm like, this is great.
Is it
the 1995 movie? Is just. I'm sorry, I grew up on that shit, and it's amazing. Don't even dog the 1995 version.
Well, there's one line in that movie that's just so bad. I love it.
Which is?
She was like, that one chick, I forget her name, but she's like, and now you die, or something.
Wait, is that the second
one? I wish
one?
I had a clip.
Or is that the first one?
I haven't.
It might be the second
It's been
one.
so long since I've seen him.
The second
But-
one was bad.
Was it? That might have been. What
I think
it was
it's the
from.
second one. First one was amazing. It was a whole lot of cheese involved in it, but it was amazing. Anyway, so it had Shang Tsung in that one was his ADR was just garbage. The new one, the one I just watched. And everybody else did fine. So everybody's voices matched except for his, and it was really messing with me as I watched. I was like, why does he sound so bad? It was almost like it's almost like when they have one actor play the part and another actor do the dub, and it just doesn't really. Yeah, that's what it kind of the vibe it gave me. Anyway, so that's kind of in this. I kept watching this movie. I was like, why is the audio so bad?
Yeah.
I don't know. See, that's the kind of stupid shit. Like when it comes to the story beats, like, oh, whose idea was it? The mom or the daughter? And we're like, I don't know, but I could tell you the ADR was garbage. I literally wrote down on the top of my paper, $37 million is how much this movie cost, because I kept thinking it looks so cheap. It looks so bad, like really cheap. Like it looks like,
And it probably made like 500 million or something.
oh, I'm sure.
That's a profit.
But everything just looked so cheap, and I want to know what came first: the CW show, not of Twilight, but like the CW vampire show or Twilight, because one of them stole from the other one with that stupid fast forward run when everybody needs super speed and they just kind of like, ooh,
Yeah.
ooh. I was like, oh no. And that's another thing. It reminded me of a cheap generic CW. So I guess if you are a big fan of CW garbage,
Yeah.
then you'll love this.
This is for you.
Right up your alley.
Yeah. So she goes to school, and we're introduced to this really weird family, the Cullens.
Oh my god.
They're very pale. My favorite one was Jasper, because he had this like look. He looked like Edward. He had this Edward Scissorhands look on his face all the time.
Oh, I don't know.
It was so hilarious.
I do remember I do remember thinking this is the most supportive family I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Like the parents are the most welcoming, and so this boy Edward is getting ready to risk exposing their whole family because he wants to have a human girlfriend.
Yeah, just so selfish.
And I know, right? And the kids are oh, well, he's going to expose us and he's going to get us all outed and we're going to get in trouble. And the parents, the dad in particular, I love the dad. He's like, no, what he chose her, so she's a member of our family now. Yes. And I'm like, you haven't even met her. You don't even know.
He trusts his judgment in women. And how long have they been going to this school? Do they just purposely flunk every grade? Like, oh man.
That is a good question. They've been there.
They
just moved back.
Like
Remember?
4 years ago or something, they said.
Oh.
I don't know how the whole thing works.
So they've been going to... Well,
because they have a permanent house there. So, like, how long have they been going to this one school?
They started in the 8th grade as 110-year-olds, and just worked their way up to
or maybe they'll
junior
just
year.
Be perpetually in like 11th grade. They'll just keep purposefully flunking.
Or maybe you could have just moved there and pretended to be 19 and skipped the whole having to go to fucking high school bullshit.
Yeah, really. Why do you even have to go to school? If you're 100
I just
years
look
old,
young for my age.
If you're 100 years old, you're going to know more than your teachers.
But that's my point. So if they're going for show, then just come up with a different backstory.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to... I don't know. Just don't try... I guess you shouldn't have tried applying logic to this movie.
I guess not.
Not even a little. I don't know. Yeah.
And then we meet Dreamy Edward.
I know. Oh, yeah. I wrote the line down, and that was the first night I dreamed of Edward Cullen. How many nights did you dream of Edward Cullen? And that line comes like she meets him, and and she dreams of Edward Cullen that night, like
It was
immediately.
love at first sight,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah, it was. It absolutely was, and it was. I took another picture. It was this kind of love at first sight.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's-
He was staring down.
I had to rewind it and pause it, and I was like, "What was that?"
Maybe women like that. You just stare them down. You establish dominance.
I might have to email that picture to myself just so I could put that up on the screen so people know what the fuck I'm talking about. But he's like just staring daggers through the back of her head.
know.
And I'm like, dude.
And he's about as
There's
smooth
something-
with the ladies as I am. He's just like,
I know.
He's like, so you enjoying this rain?
I know.
She's like, are you asking me about the weather?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I guess I am. It's like smooth, man. That's like something I would say.
and
Maybe
he's-
I'm an out of touch 100
And
year old.
he says some real serial killer bullshit to her.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know. I can't be around you because I don't know if I can control myself.
Yeah.
And she's like, it's okay, I trust you. I'm like, do you though?
Yeah.
Like, this is like your second date. You
There's
know
a
what I
lot
mean?
of
Like,
red flags that she's
that's-
missing here.
yeah.
The
yeah.
staring,
Uh-huh.
the not talking like a normal human.
That was great. I don't know.
And I like how they're in class and the teacher's like, all right, we got some onion cells we're going to look at. It's like, what if they were garlic cells?
That's too much. See? The extended version.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway,
Dude.
whatever. I give up. I give up on life after watching this movie.
It's so good.
His gray pea coat was amazing, though. I did make a point to write that down
Nice.
because I don't know. That's retarded. But he did. So there was a scene where he was walking around this. I was just like,
It's got good fashion sense.
I would, especially maybe not now because I'm kind of obsessed with black leather right now. That makes me sound kind of like that doesn't sound good. Black leather jackets. Let's be very clear
biker
on that
shorts.
one. I know. I like my black leather harness. Anyway, no, but there was a time, and it probably was right around the time that this movie was being made, that I was real like I'm gonna go get me a pea coat, and then he was walking around, and I was like, that's a really nice jacket. That's terrible. Anyway,
Nice.
I'm a fashionista. Don't even mess with me when it comes to clothes.
You should do a fashion review show.
No, I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. People wouldn't want to hear my opinion. I have. Yeah. Anyway. What else? Do I have anything good here? I don't think so. These I just wrote stupid stuff. Like, these conversations
Yeah.
are ridiculous.
They're very cringe.
I mean, it was...
Very awkward.
I don't know who wrote this, but it was bad. I mean, it was...
Yeah.
I don't even... Yeah, I don't know.
But then like Edward like ghosts her for a few days.
Oh, yeah.
like, man, that was rude.
Wait, you mean like right after they first meet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Oh, my God. And then she sits there in the class, and she's like, I'm going to go confront him today. And she looks for him for like 3-4 days
Yeah.
after. I'm like, you didn't even talk to him, though.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
He looked at you, and then he stormed out of the room.
But he looked repulsed by her smell. He was like, wait a minute. I don't smell bad.
I know.
What's your problem?
She put on... She's like, I used Summer's Eve.
Yeah. I showered today.
Jeez. I don't even know.
But then he does eventually show up again.
Oh, yeah. What? Yeah, but what... To what... I don't know. But what...
And it's a good thing he does show up because
Because what? What was going to happen? She was going to be the popular kid in school with 2 boyfriends, and... I don't know. She was going to date the one kid, because, boy, he asked her out.
yeah.
And she steered him towards the popular girl. You know? Or no, I'm sorry. The one who should have been the popular girl.
Yeah.
No, go ask her out.
But it's a good thing he showed up because if he didn't show back up, she could have been dead by now.
Why? Oh, yeah, the car. I forgot
car.
about the car.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, my God. She's like, how'd you stop the car? Adrenaline.
Yeah. Google it. Like everyone knows. What adrenaline can do.
I know. He did. He was like, Google it. I was like, wait, was Google a thing back then?
I guess it was. Was it 2008 this movie came out or something?
Yeah. Same.
I guess Google was.
Yeah.
around.
Well, you know what though? This movie drops, like a pop culture reference, I guess, with Google it, and boy, that is still current. Like,
Yeah.
super current.
Yeah.
Whereas, just another 2008 movie, right off the top of my head, Iron Man.
Iron Man.
With Robert Downey Jr. and he's like, I don't want to see this on your MySpace page. And I'm like, oh. So, yeah, apparently Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. dropped the ball on being, the pop culture bomb. But,
Twilight knew what was going to be around.
He did. No, I don't. Was it Twilight or was it Robert Pattinson? I mean, let's be honest.
He's kind of a genius.
He's from what I understand. I
bet
seen any
in
of
the
his-
script it was like, just tell her to Bing it. He's like, no, Bing isn't going to be around for a
is it?
year.
web crawler. It.
Crawler.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
Do you remember web crawler?
I do.
Oh, okay.
And Ask Jeeves. You remember that?
Yes. Yahoo. Go to Yahoo, dude.
Google just killed all the
I know.
competition.
I know. In every way.
They're brutal.
Except for PlayStation and Xbox. They can't touch them.
Yeah.
At Stadia, they dropped that shit faster than they
Yeah.
brought it out, and within a year they were like, no.
Yeah.
You remember that Stadia thing? Because we don't, And
Stadia,
Google
what's that?
Glass. They dropped that real quick, too.
Damn.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That stupid little
Yeah.
fucking...
Yeah, no one's wearing those.
No, you were supposed to look like the dude from Star Trek The Next Generation.
Yeah. Just didn't take off.
Whatever his name was.
Yeah, what was his name?
I don't know. I wish I had.
Data? No.
No, not Data. The other one.
I am not a Star. I'm a Star
not-
Wars guy. I'm not
I'm
a
not
Star
a
Trek
Trekkie.
guy.
Clearly. This is how good we are at being Star Trek fans.
Yeah.
That one guy with the visor.
Yeah, we should review a Star Trek season
no.
or something.
Oh. Just make sure it's one of the ones with God bless Patrick
the
Stewart.
bald dude, yes.
Yes, the bald dude. Because he's amazing in everything
He
he
is
does. The show could be garbage, just wrapped around Patrick Stewart, and it would still be amazing.
Yeah.
He's-
If he was in Twilight,
I
we
would have
probably
guessed.
we
I would
would
have
have
watched
loved
it
this
before now.
see, there's like two different types of nerds. There's a Star Trek nerd and a Star Wars nerd. Star Trek's more like about politics and blah, 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 humanities. And then Star Wars is more like spirituality and
You think so?
yeah.
Oh,
So that's my take on it.
that's.
That's my hot take.
I was a Star Wars guy. Although as the older I get, I kind of like Star Wars wasn't that great, was it? There's my hot take. You want my hot take for the
Yeah.
day? Star Wars isn't actually any good.
It's like, because my problem is, why doesn't how is gravity just everywhere? Like, you get in a spaceship, you go flying, and you're just sitting in your seat, like, this is cool. Maybe they have like an anti-gravity
I know.
mechanism in the ship or something, so you're
Well,
not floating around.
I don't know
I don't know
about
how it works.
I don't know about all that. But I mean, even like the people that are like, well, the new trilogy sucks and but the original and the prequels are good, or the prequels are bad, but the original trilogy was good. And I'm like, but if you go back and watch them, they're all kind of bad. Like
Yeah.
they really are. Like they're just like I watched the original trilogy and I'm like, this is not good. I don't like it.
Like, if A New Hope
I'm not
came
having
out
fun
today,
here. Huh?
if the first one, A New Hope, came out today, I wonder how.
Oh, it would be terrible. It is terrible. I don't know. And God love it. It gives us all it gives Star Wars people something to fight about.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, they can't agree on a damn thing.
I
Not a damn thing. Everything's always,
I know.
well, technically, his lightsaber, he would have had to go down and he would have had to make that with one of the kyber crystals, and he wouldn't have had the kyber crystal because it hadn't been corrupted yet
Dude.
by the dark side. But then when it gets corrupted, it would have been a different shade of purple or red or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck color kyber crystals become when
There's-
they're corrupted. Don't ask me why I know these words. I just do.
There's Star Wars nerds that read all the books. They know
I know.
all this stuff. I'm just like, I like that lightsaber fight they had.
I know. Do you remember when Count Dooku used a different type of lightsaber handle that everybody else did? That was cool. And there's some dude that's like a rapier fencing expert that's like, you know what stance that's called? No, I don't, and I don't care. No.
I used to hate the prequels, but as time goes on, I kind of watch it just for the memes.
See, I loved the prequels, actually, when I watched them. I really did. And I loved the first one. I was one of my favorites, actually, and everybody hated on it.
The Phantom Menace?
Made me so sad when people hated on it.
I tried to love it.
I hated Jar Jar Binks, but
Yeah.
But everything, I don't know. I really like that movie. I remember making fight scenes from it.
Oh, yes.
And writing our script. Remember when we were writing the script of the movie and we were dropping names like Emperor Palpatine or before it was even a movie. And we were writing our own script for it, yeah.
We should have became like the next Wachowski brothers.
We could have been.
And then you can transition to a woman.
No, I'm good, right?
You're
I'm perfectly fine.
Well,
yeah.
it won't be exactly
You
like
can
the
be.
Wachowskis.
You could be. And I mean, oh, God. Nothing. We're pro-trans rights, Bobby.
Yes,
don't get us.
yes.
Jesus, Lord, don't get us in trouble.
I'm going to get us canceled.
Yeah, I know already. Our first video, and you're getting us canceled. No, I in particular am happy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Bobby.
My bad.
Yeah. The LGBTQ community.
Well, you can edit this in post. You can just cut this part out.
No.
Even though I didn't say anything bad, I just said you can transition if you want.
I don't want to, though. I'm happy.
That's cool. Here we are getting off track again.
I know, we are way off track. We were talking about Star Wars. I don't even have any good notes. I really don't.
But why was this guy speeding through the parking lot? That's what I want to know.
I don't know.
Because like everyone's just kind of chilling outside.
That's where we were, isn't it?
Yeah. Everyone was just kind of chilling outside. Obviously, class isn't going to start anytime soon. And here comes Ricky Bobby just speeding through the parking lot. I'm like, what's his rush?
He's 18 and he's stupid. That's what kids do, though. Don't you remember?
I mean, he wasn't like racing a buddy or anything.
No,
he was just like.
I was going to say, don't you remember being 18? But you would have been the dumb motherfucker over there with your hands at 10 and 2.
Oh, yeah.
Going.
My seatbelt on.
I know, absolutely.
Turning my blinker on in the parking lot. Like I'm pulling into this spot.
Me and Beal and me and Grant would go like drag racing down 40, and then you'd be over there like, I'll get there when I get there.
There's no rush. That's why they call me Slow Po, man. That's why I don't have like any grays yet, man, because I just take things easy and slow. You know?
Oh yeah. Easy and slow. I got gray hair everywhere. I got tons of it.
It's because you're going too fast.
I know. I love it though. I absolutely love it. I embrace every gray hair I get. It's like
it's a sign of
I'm
wisdom.
gonna be that. I'm gonna be that sexy old man that's salt and pepper hair. You know.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a good look.
Dating all the young girls. Don't tell Mackenzie I said that.
Driving a Camaro.
Be like, honey, skip this video. Anyway, no.
But yeah. But anyway, this dude's speeding. Almost gets hit because someone's pulling out, but he's got super fast reflexes, which makes me think maybe he's a vampire himself.
He might be. No, if he had awesome reflexes, he wouldn't have almost hit her, though. He would have somehow put the car into a parking spot. You know, it would have like spun around and then landed. It would have been like Ace Ventura.
Like a glove.
Oh my God.
But luckily, Edward was there.
Yeah, to do what?
To save her life.
Yeah. Google it. Oh my God.
With his adrenaline.
Yeah. I don't know. It was bad. But
he risked a lot doing that because people are like, how did he get there so fast? How is he so strong?
No.
He just blew his cover, man. Blew his cover big time.
Later on, as we go through, what am I trying to say? I have some of the lines I wrote down here, like when he shows up. Where does he show up? I forget where he shows up. It doesn't matter. But he pops up, and she says, "Did you follow me?" He says, I was being very protective of you.
Yeah.
So in other words, yes, I'm fucking following you. Like, and to her, this is like endearing or something and not, once again, red flag.
Yes.
Just run the other way.
You can tell this was written by a woman, though.
Yeah. Were you following me? I was being very protective of you.
Because Edward just like encapsulates every female fantasy. Like, oh, he's kind of mysterious. I get to like solve this little mystery, and all the women want him, but he's only interested in me, and he's protective of me and he saves my life.
To me, it just feels creepy.
Yeah,
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Yeah. I don't feel like, I don't know. I would not do that to a woman. I would.
You wouldn't follow her?
No, I wouldn't.
Watch her while she sleeps?
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, yeah. How'd you get in here? I've been watching. What? That's another one. He sneaks in there and watches. Oh my God. Watches her while she's sleeping.
Yeah.
No.
That's crazy. It's kind of like this. It's almost like a mystery movie. She's trying to figure out what's the real deal with this guy. And I like how Jacob, like, she starts talking to Jacob, and, he's kind of got a crush on her. So he wants to entice Belle from Edward to him. And I like how he does it. He's like, I don't really trust this Edward guy. And she's like, why? Is he a player? Is he mean to animals? He's like, well, there's an ancient Hopi Indian legend. I'm like, damn, he's bringing out the big guns, dude. He's bringing out the big guns. So, yeah, you should probably hang out with me more.
I know, yeah, absolutely. That's what you know what? I'm going to try that one of these days.
Yes. Just say, well, it's an ancient Cherokee Indian legend.
I know, right?
His family's a bunch of monsters, so... What are you doing Saturday night?
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna get back into the dating scene just so I can try that on somebody.
Yes.
Yeah, once I don't know.
But make sure you stare at them.
There's a legend. I know.
And follow them everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Because I don't know. I think that's how it works.
That is how it works.
That's how Twilight told me it works.
That's what women like nowadays.
And I believe Twilight. Oh my God. If you watched this and like 50 Shades of Grey, could you imagine? And you took that as like, this is what I'm going to watch so I can figure out how to get me a girlfriend.
Yeah, this is what a healthy relationship looks like.
Or, yeah. Or just dating in general. It would, I don't know.
Yeah.
And those were both, if I'm not mistaken, correct me, but those are both written by women, correct?
I think we're getting an insight into the woman's mind.
Into how that fucked up tangle of webs works.
Yeah.
I don't think I want to be in there.
See, here I am thinking, I'll just get a box of chocolates and some flowers.
I know.
I'm doing it all wrong.
I know.
Apparently, the deepest, darkest desires of a woman is...
It's not cocoa.
Yeah. I'm like, wow. I've been wrong this whole time.
It's stalkers and abusive. I don't know. Do you want to come to the Red Room? Maybe you can go to sleep and I'll watch you. I don't know.
So basically, Jacob plants a little seed in her head, like, hey, maybe these Cullens aren't all they're cracked up to be. There's something a little creepy about them.
Right.
And so she does a little investigating.
That
website.
That website that has exactly what she needs in every... Like, she types in cold skin, and it's like, bam, 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 bam.
She got
Hopi legend of cold skin. I'm like, wait a second. I don't think that's how the internet works.
She's like, I'm gonna do some research on this. She goes to, like, WebMD and types in her symptoms, like cold hands, super strength. And it comes up, you might have vampirism.
Right.
She's like, oh, my God, he's a vampire. I'm going to confront him about this. She's always about confronting him.
Yes.
I'm going to confront him about this.
She's very confrontational, but he's also a stalker, so I think it's okay.
Yeah.
And they get along great.
And I like where she chooses to confront him.
Which,
Out in the middle of nowhere.
oh yeah, yeah.
It's like I think this guy is a blood-sucking vampire. I
So
should take
she
him out in the
runs
woods.
out into the middle of the woods. That's right. I forgot about that. Let me
This is the
just go
perfect
somewhere
place.
Yeah.
No one can hear me scream out here.
Exactly.
This is the perfect place to confront him.
Maybe the corner of the parking lot, just far enough away
you know.
that they can't hear you talking, but
Yeah.
they can hear you scream if he tries to, slit your fucking throat or something.
Yeah. It's like, hey, I know your secret. Oh, do you?
Well, that is unfortunate,
Well, I'm feeling
my
a little
lady.
hungry right now. Might get a little snack.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
And
that is. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, and that's where the cat's out of the bag.
Oh yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah.
It's all bad.
But luckily he takes it well,
yeah, he does. Yeah.
for the most part.
Is that? I don't know.
And he's like, I'm a vampire, yeah. Do you really want to hang out with me after this?
Oh yeah.
She's like, yeah, I do. I trust you.
Do you? Do you though?
But I like how, and then like he's like showing his speed, showing off his strength, and he's like, I have something to show you, and he picks her up, and they go zooming up to the top of a mountain, where apparently there's a sunbeam just perpetually shining in this one spot all the time. He knows exactly where it's at.
I
too.
know.
He's like, I want to take you to this sunbeam that's always shining right here.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine if he got to the top and the sun wasn't shining there?
That.
He'd be like, damn it, where'd that sunbeam go?
Fuck. We need
I
to
brought
go.
you all the way
Let's
up
go.
here.
Well, but he could just find another spot like super
yeah.
fast because he's super fast. But yeah, I don't know. And that special effect on his skin to make him look sparkly. His skin is like diamonds. I'm like, but
sun's supposed to kill vampires.
yes, it is. Not supposed to make him.
But apparently it just makes
Beautiful.
you more
Makes it-
glittery than a Las Vegas stripper for some reason.
Right.
But why is it so glittery? Is his skin like diamonds?
It looks like diamonds, I think she said, but I don't know what it.
Maybe he's like maybe it's like
is.
impenetrable
Maybe it
armor.
is. I don't know.
So even
It's
if
like-
you wanted to
it's like
shove a stake through their
Minecraft.
heart,
It's,
it's like Minecraft.
what, the diamond armor? It's like Minecraft. Anyway.
You have to kill them with a diamond sword.
Oh, sorry.
That's how you kill
That's what. No, but
a vampire.
wooden stake. What happened? Yeah, you have diamonds for skin, but the wooden stake kills you. What the fuck is up with that?
I don't know the lore. I haven't
I
sunk
don't
my-
either. I
don't
think
know
they
how
threw the
vampires
lore
work.
out for this one.
Yeah, I don't know how vampires work in this show, in this movie. I really don't.
It's definitely not like in oh god, what was that? The Strain. Did you ever see that?
No. Apparently, I haven't seen any movies.
No, that's a TV show. Made,
Oh, is it?
Made by Guillermo del Toro.
Ooh.
If you know who that is.
Yes. Hellboy.
Yes. And
And that really weird movie.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth.
Yes. But he made this TV show called The Strain, and it's fucking amazing. Well, he made Blade 2. The second one, where they got real weird and their faces started to open up wonky. Remember that one?
Well, if he's involved, things are going to get a little
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah. So he makes this the Strain thing, and it's like they were vampires, but boy, they weren't what you're used to. And they would fuck shit up so bad. Wow. They were scary. I was like, oh, he took vampires, which had kind of become this whole Twilight, or what's the other one I'm trying to think of? Like Interview with the Vampire, where they became like these romantic things. These are not he took them and he made them scary again.
Dang.
Like he was, yeah, it was, and they're fast, and they have this like tongue thing. It's not really a tongue. It's like this thing that whips out of their mouth. And
like
if
aliens?
But if it hits you or grabs a hold of you, then basically now it's kind of like a zombie where you're kind of like one of them now. But it's like 6 feet long. So they're running. If they get within even like 6 feet of you, you're fucked.
Dude.
It was.
I gotta see this.
It was pretty intense. It was crazy.
I gotta check that
I
out.
never even finished it, as a matter of fact.
Really?
Yeah, I watched the first. It's only 3 seasons of it. No, it's like 10 episodes a season. But I think I made it to season. I have 1 season left, and I never finished it. I should, because it's amazing.
Sounds
It's
exciting.
actually really cool. I don't know. It's good though.
So yeah. So after Edward admits, yeah, I'm a vampire, they just kind of lay in the field and stare at each other.
Yeah, what was that? I don't know. opens up his shirt and shows off his super buff chest. I thought, oh boy, that's.
Oh yeah, that's hot.
Which wasn't actually I do whatever it is. It's nothing, neither here nor there. But I did notice that when he opened, I was like, if this was made like nowadays, he would have been like super fucking.
Oh yeah,
jacked out of his
would
mind.
He would
have looked like Chris Hemsworth or something, peeling his shirt off. Robert, you didn't do much work for this role, did you?
Yeah, really, jeez.
I should.
He'd look like he was from 300 or something. Those abs.
He still. I know. Well, he still won't. Actually, as a matter of fact, he refuses to. Didn't. Oh, you don't keep up with anything, do you?
No.
I
just live in a cave.
I see that. He famously refused to, because he's Batman now.
Yeah.
He's the new Batman, and like
I did know that.
they sent when COVID locked everything down and shut down the film set, they sent him, like the production company sent him like an entire gym for his house.
Nice.
So while he was on lockdown, he could.
I love that song.
Anyway, so while he was on lockdown, he could get jacked, ripped for the role of Batman, and he refused. He flatly refused to work out to play Batman. Because according to him, if you are going to constantly work out for one of these superhero roles in Hollywood, and I believe it was some kind of quote like, then you're part of the problem. And I'm like, wait a second. I'm sorry. You're Batman. You're Batman.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but if somebody gave me an entire home gym and was like, you know what, we'll pay you to work out, I'd be like, I'm on it. You know what I mean? Like, I got this. I don't. But that's just me. I'd be like, you got bring me the chef with all the, the protein pancakes or whatever the fuck they make you for breakfast.
If I'm going to be in a blockbuster, I want to look good. You know what I mean?
You want me to play Batman? I will be as buff as my little scrawny bones can get. Like.
And then on the other end of the spectrum, you have the last guy who's Batman. Why can't I think of his name?
Batfleck.
Well, no, the guy before him.
Oh, Christian Bale.
Christian Bale. He went from doing the Machinist, where he was super skinny.
Yeah.
And then he got buff in like a couple months.
Yeah.
So that's dedication right there. But here, Pattinson's like, no, I don't want to lift dumbbells.
I know. I don't get it. But yeah, I don't know. What is
So where are we at?
So I don't even know where we were at. They laid down in the grass.
They laid down and stared at each other. And then
what else happens? I don't even know. I've lost track of what even happened in that movie.
Yeah.
At some point they go to the little diner. I don't know.
Yeah. The diner.
What I don't know. I'm lost. So stupid. I hate this movie. I hate my life because I watched it.
We had to do it.
So, so about this point, okay, so, and then he takes her to his house, and that's when we get to the scene that I was talking about.
The kissing scene.
Oh, wait, what?
Is that the?
Well,
the dinner scene.
I was talking about with the supportive parents,
yes.
And, like her dad's kind of a dick. Like, he's like, who's this guy? And he drinks too much. He's always got a beard, and I don't know. Yeah, but his parents, oh my God, oh no, he brought her home, and that whole shit that I was talking about, and here we are now. Oh my God, I don't even know.
And they're making like this whole 4-course meal.
Yeah,
like,
that
like
they're
Italian?
not gonna eat because they don't eat.
So doing all this work just for her to show her how much they care.
She goes up to his room, and it's like, you really like music, because he has a wall of CDs, because because CDs are still a thing. But although what, they'll probably come back. I'm sitting here next to a rack of vinyl. But anyway, no, she's like, you really like music, and there's like a slot of CDs like that long. I'm like, it's not very many.
Yeah.
Like, even when back in my day, man, I had so many CDs, it was insane.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
That would have been his shelf that she's like, you really like music, would have been like my shelf of just like Tool and Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah, just your favorites.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then you'd have that. Remember those big book-looking things? Where you
Oh
put your
my
CDs
God,
in?
yes.
With the little sleeves.
Uh-huh. Keep it underneath your passenger seat. Oh, yes.
Wow.
Where's my... Yeah, got my Muse in there.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Muse because they were in this movie and they're awesome.
Yeah. That gives the movie some bonus points. I think.
It does. But even the Muse couldn't save that baseball scene. No. All bad. It was just so bad.
One of my favorite parts is when Belle goes to introduce Edward to her dad, and he's literally cleaning guns. Like,
Yeah!
He's like cleaning the shotgun. He's like, yeah, bring him on in. Let's meet him. I'm like, wow, that's not intimidating at all.
With his beer.
With his beer.
We had like, I don't know. Yeah, literally. Yeah.
You treat my little girl right now, right?
Like,
while he's cleaning the shotgun.
No. That's redneck heaven is what it is.
Yeah. I loves it.
So then we get our baseball scene, which is amazing, by the way. Just the best.
Absolutely great.
And what are these people?
Yeah, these three ruffians show up.
Out of nowhere. And it's like, the movie's been, all right, it's been pretty dumb up until this point. It's not going to get any better. But it's been kind of like this story about these two. And oh, no. And, yeah. These people come out of nowhere, and it's just like existential threat.
Yes.
Like right
instantly.
there. Yeah, it's
foreboding music. They look like some tough customers.
No, they don't. They don't. They look like.
Well, they tried to make.
I don't know what
like
they look like. They look like.
Look like an indie band.
Nah, like they. Like a group of kids from a soap opera, like the rich kids. I don't know.
At least they had.
The millionaire from Days of Our Lives has had triplets, and they're the bad kids of the fucking soap opera. That's what they look like. Accidentally fell into a little bit too much baby oil while they were at it.
Yeah, really.
I don't know. And then you have the two people just making out randomly, and the one reasonable bad guy that immediately checks out. He's like the leader. At least that's how it felt.
Yeah, it kind
and then out of nowhere, he's just like, "Nah, dude, I'm out." And he goes to the dad or something. Was it the dad?
Yeah,
he's like, "Look out, they're bad people.
Yeah,
You're safe from me, though." And I'm like, "Okay."
He totally sold out, man.
Yeah.
His group.
Like I said, immediately, like right off the bat, you're like,
But yeah, they wanted to play a game. Like, hey, can we play a little game? And then, like, sure, man, let's do it. But then, what was his name? The blonde dude. The blonde vampire guy.
The bad guy?
The bad guy.
Yeah.
He gets a whiff of Belle, and he's like, ooh, someone brought a snack.
What was his name?
And then,
like I was tracking their names. I'm lucky I have Belle and Edward
I
down.
think it was like Jack or Josh or something.
James.
How
did I get... Oh, well.
Dang.
Anyway. Yes, James. I do remember now.
Like, as soon as he realized Belle was there, afterwards, it was his life mission to kill this woman.
Yes.
For no reason whatsoever.
Okay, so if Edward falls in love at first sight, this dude's like, this bitch is going to die at first sight.
He falls in hate in first sight.
What is it? I don't know. I'm like, what is even happening right now in this movie? It was the worst.
I don't know. But hey, we need an antagonist, or we need a bad guy
to
make things interesting. So here's a guy that just wants to kill you.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
He's going to... I don't know.
He's going to chase you to the ends of the earth. He's not going to give up, no matter what, until you kill him.
To the point where we're throwing him off and we're trying to send scent this way. And you wear her jacket and run through the woods, literally rubbing on trees. I was like, no way. Man. Literally rubbing on trees. And while she sits in a car next to him, like as they go down the road.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, I don't.
That works.
It was so bad. Who was she with? I don't even remember. They split up, but
The Edward Scissorhands guy and the
yeah.
the chick that can see the future or read people's minds or something.
And
because she was having visions like, oh my God, he caught the scent, but he turned around. Do you remember that part?
oh,
She's like having this vision. Gosh. Like, wow. Man, these vampires have so many powers I never knew vampires could have.
Right. Speaking of Edward Scissorhands, I'm going to back up just a hair here. Speaking of that Edward Scissorhands guy, remember when they introduced her to the family? Mm-hmm. And the family's acted super weird around her, and Edward's acting like there's something wrong with, like, oh God, they're acting weird. And I'm like, as if he wasn't just two scenes earlier staring at her, running out of the room, showing back up 4 days later. But he acts like there's like his family's strange for being weird around her for the first time. I'm like,
It's like, God, you guys are acting so awkward right now. You're embarrassing me in front of my new girlfriend.
I know, right? Exactly.
You're supposed to just stare at her, guys.
Yeah. Supposed to just burn holes in her head with your eyeballs. I don't know.
Can't we just sit at a dining table and just stare at each other like normal people?
So stupid.
And then he takes her up to her room. He's like, yeah, I don't have a bed because I never sleep.
I know.
So I can stare at you all night.
Could you imagine? I wouldn't want to be awake all the time.
I don't know. I'd kind of like it.
I don't.
I hate going to sleep because I'm like, man, I could be playing video games or learning a new language.
Yeah.
Like sleeping is just a waste of time. I'm not doing anything.
Well, sometimes less sleep would be nice, but at the same time, I don't know. Being up. No, I'm saying like if the rest of the world functioned on sleep and you didn't.
Oh, yeah, that would kind of suck.
Because then every night, I don't know, the whole world goes to sleep and I'm like, like only so many things. I don't know.
Yeah. Because and not everything's open 24 hours. So
No, I get bored. I would, and I'm a busy person. I am a busy person.
So you wouldn't want to become a vampire if someone offered to make you.
Well, they're supposed to be sleeping during the day in their coffins, but according to him, that's not how it fucking works.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be a hard decision.
I would have said that like when I was a kid. I would have been like, "Well, yeah, I want to be a vampire. Of course I do." That would have been the best idea ever. But now I'm old and I'm like, I don't know. That sounds crazy. And especially if we're talking Twilight vampire, no, I don't want to be a vampire.
Yeah.
I don't want to have anything to do with that.
I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to go out in the daytime, but you'd be sparkly.
Yeah, and be all sparkly and dumb looking and
maybe you could just like
Minecrafty.
That's like what Antonio Banderas said in Interview with the Vampire. He's like, most vampires don't have the stamina for eternity. I was like, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I would get kind of. I mean, once you've like done everything, you've learned every language, you can play any instrument. You know, it's like, well, now what?
Yeah, it's
like there's nothing new to do.
Yeah.
You'd probably get pretty bored after like 1,000 years. Could you imagine?
Oh no! Yeah, I just said I'd get bored just not being able to sleep.
Yeah,
I'd read a book and be like, yeah, but I don't even like reading anymore.
I've read every book in existence. I even read the dictionary 5 times just because I was so bored.
I tell you.
Yeah, so I'd probably decline.
And I'm a reader.
Yeah. But you don't
have you ever even read a book?
I noticed your bookcase over there doesn't have any Twilight whatsoever.
Oh, yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't.
But yeah, I am definitely not a reader.
You loser.
I'm more of a movie guy.
Yeah, you don't even watch movies at this point. We've discovered that.
What even am I?
I don't know. Do you even play video games that you claim you play?
I guess I don't do anything. I just stare at a wall all day.
I was gonna say, what do you do?
I'm just a mystery.
I get up and I go to work, and then I
come home, eat, and go to bed. Then I wake up, eat, go to work.
But I hate sleeping.
I wish
I didn't have to.
I know. I get so mad when it's time to go to bed. I just lay in bed and punch my pillow like, dang it, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Oh, Patrick, stop it. That's so mean. He hated us.
But yeah, the last
kid.
book I read was probably like a Goosebumps book,
Oh my God.
or maybe a Hardy Boys book or something.
I'm literally right now right in the middle of Pet Cemetery. Ooh. It's kind of awesome. It's kind of fucked up though. It's really, really kind of screwed up.
How many King books have you read so far?
Oh, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. At least 20. At least.
I think my brain is just too active to just sit down and read a book. Even when I'm watching a movie, I got it like on one monitor. I'm playing a video game on this monitor. I'm listening to Spotify. It's like I swear I have ADD.
Yeah.
I just do 5 things at once just to keep my brain active.
Play at a game. Well.
That's why even watching a movie is kind of rough sometimes, because I'm just sitting there staring at a screen, watching a movie. I'm like, why are my hands doing something?
I know.
I have an overactive brain, I guess.
Watching this movie was hard, that's for sure.
Yeah, I had to take a couple of breaks. I'm like, I gotta pause this and come back to it.
I did. I got a little ways into it and I rewound and like I said, I watched some, I rewound some, I watched them, and then I was like, I'm done. I gotta take a break. I can't. Edward's too much for me.
So, would you say you're more Team Edward
Oh my God.
or Team Jacob?
I'm team. Get the fuck out of this movie is what I am. No, I'm nobody yet. See? I don't know.
Well, maybe your mind will change if you watch the rest
Jacob's
of them.
got that hair, man.
Oh, yeah.
Holy
He's
crap.
got some nice hair.
That was, I wonder if that would be done nowadays, right? What's his actual lineage? The actor.
I don't know. I mean, let's not get canceled here.
No. I know.
We're already in trouble with SJW.
But no, I'm being serious. Like, I saw that the second he walked up with that wig, you know what I mean? And he's like,
I don't know.
He looks all Indian or Native American or whatever you want to call it. He looks up,
Yeah.
and it was super almost stereotypical.
Yeah, it was
Indian
a little
looking.
bit, yeah.
And he, like I said, the wig and the works, I thought, would this be acceptable in 2021 woke culture?
I know.
Like, right now, it's like, Marvel almost got canceled when they had the Ancient One played by that woman because she wasn't Asian. They almost got canceled because they recast an Asian part with a white person.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, this is almost if he's not like legitimately Native American in 2021, he would have been marched right out of there for like it's basically like wearing blackface at this point. Now, granted, if he is Native American, good for you.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I seriously questioned that as I'm watching it. I was like,
dude,
is this something that would really get us in trouble nowadays?
That's why I could not be a celebrity nowadays.
Yeah.
I would get canceled in 5 minutes.
Like Tropic. Well, like, remember Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
And
I love that movie.
How amazing Tropic Thunder was. And nowadays people have sat Robert Downey Jr. down to talk to him about like, do you think you could get away with that? And he's like, I wouldn't even try to get away with that.
But it was the context. He was portraying an actor who would do anything for the craft.
Right.
He just thought he wasn't like making fun of African Americans or anything.
And I get that.
You know,
and I think Robert Downey Jr. gets that. And everybody that was a part of it gets that. But woke culture doesn't get it.
No. Yeah. How exactly woke are they?
I don't know. Cancel culture doesn't understand nuance.
Yeah.
You know, they just,
everything's black and white to them, literally.
Yeah. Oh.
There's no nuance. You know, it's terrible. That's why I'd hate to be a filmmaker, because I'd be going through a script like, oh, should we say that?
Yeah.
Should you be wearing that?
I know.
Are you the right race for this role?
Are we allowed to do this right now?
Are we allowed?
I don't know.
It's rough times, man. SJWs, they'll come for you. With their pitchforks.
Yeah, they will. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is dangerous putting ourselves out here like this.
I know.
It's really bad.
Man.
So, All right, we're running out of time. Well, I guess I don't know if we have
we
time
should-
here,
should
but
we
we're
wrap this
we're
movie
just gonna
up?
kind of. But yeah, we're gonna try and finish off the movie. so they run away, and we end up. Where was that? The final showdown. Where the
Was that like her old ballet place?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So and she gets a phone call or something. They're like, "You should."
Yeah, he's like, I got your mama here.
Yeah.
You better show up alone.
So she immediately sneaks away. I'm like, this.
Yeah.
He's so stupid. Like just the. I don't know.
So yeah, she decides to go alone.
Right, and then but I don't know. But they find her within seconds. Did it really matter?
Yeah.
And would he have, had she been like, look, come here, let me tell you something. They told me to meet them alone. I'm going to go in. You hang back so it looks like I'm alone. You know, could we have had any type of thought go into this other than her just being like,
Okay, I'll be right there.
yeah, right now, and sneak away from the people who have been trying so hard, bending over backwards to keep you safe, and you're just like, no, peace out, guys. I'm gonna go die now because
Because he has my mama. But when she shows up,
because he promised that if I showed up, then he would let my mom go because he's gonna keep that promise.
Yeah, he seems like a
Because
nice.
We trust him now. Do we trust him like we trust
well,
Edward?
she's like just instantly trusts Edward. so
everybody.
She's a little too trustworthy.
Yeah,
She just trusts everybody.
so stupid.
But then she shows up and he actually doesn't have her mother.
Yeah. Oh, big fucking surprise.
I was shocked.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's like,
I
whoa.
was surprised.
What a twist.
I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah.
From a mile the fuck away. I don't know. It was just not good. Oh my God.
But this guy is sadistic. Jake, is that his name?
James.
Jay.
Get it. Jeez.
I'll just call him Jay.
I'm going to start.
See, this is why I should start taking notes. So I
Yeah,
can
well,
remember
from
people's
now on, I'm
names.
going to make like an extra page of notes just to have names of all these people.
Yes.
Just and set it.
Set it right in front
Set
of
it
me.
right in front of
'Cause
you.
I'm terrible with names.
so am I, but at least I don't know how. Watch. There'll be some. I'm going to look it up when we get off of here, and his name probably isn't even James. I just have it in my head that it was James.
I think it
swear.
was, actually.
I swear it was.
But this guy's sadistic. He's got his camera out. He's like, I want to torture you, and I'm going to film it.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, dang.
That is intense,
This guy
isn't it?
is
I kind of
sadistic.
forgot about that. It's like it was. And this
But-
is pre-YouTube.
Yeah,
so
really. I don't know what he was going to
it's not like he was an influencer.
Yeah. But he really didn't plan ahead because the lighting in that place was terrible.
Yeah, that's true.
So the video quality
Yeah, it
would
would have
just
been a
be
nightmare.
terrible.
Where's his ring light?
Yeah. It's going to be all dark and grainy. You won't be able to see anything. So James is an idiot.
He can. I mean, he can see in the dark, but his camera lens cannot.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So he's just kind of beating Belle around the place and breaking her leg. But luckily, Edward shows up just in time.
Yeah.
I don't know how he knew where she was at. Maybe he just
He
followed
smelled
her
her.
scent.
Ah,
Followed her
it's
scent.
hilarious. Yeah. He smelled her. I can smell you.
Yes.
Oh my God. I don't know, but it was.
And again, an epic battle.
and that. Yeah. Is that what you'd call that?
Oh, dude.
It lasted about
Epic.
5 seconds. It was. Oh, even that was bad.
Yeah.
And then
How,
someone almost died. Who almost died? This. I was so almost checked out at this point.
Yeah.
Who almost died?
Belle almost died.
Belle almost
Because she
died.
got bit. And so
yeah.
the venom.
Oh, that's right.
So the venom
And
was turning
he's-
her into a vampire.
And he didn't want to save her life because he was afraid he wouldn't be able to stop.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like, dude, I'm not going to be able to stop. I'm going to drain her dry.
And his dad's over there giving him a pep talk. He's like, no, you can do it. And I'm like, why don't you just do it?
Yeah.
Like, what? You
Yeah.
turned or you saved what, like 5 people
Yeah.
because you are good at this?
Yeah.
No, we're
You
gonna
do it.
I'm gonna. Oh my God! But instead, he's gonna do it through the power of pep talk.
Yes. But what
He
if
was
he,
good at
what if
that,
he
though.
couldn't stop? Would his dad would have stopped him? Like, no, wait, you got to stop. You gotta stop sucking their blood now.
Well, he tried. He almost went too far, didn't he? And his
Almost.
dad was like, well, there you go, the pep talk king.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's.
Like, you can do this.
I need somebody like that in my life.
So basically,
It's okay, John. You can do this. And then when you're about to fuck up, it's like, no. There you go. I'm like, thank you. Whatever his name was, I need to know his name.
Yeah.
But plaster that on my wall or something.
Totes.
He's gonna be my new role model. Put it on my. When I build my gym, I'm gonna put it up there and be like, just
You can do it.
yeah, with his name underneath it or something.
Yeah.
Whatever it was. Papa Twilight.
Papa Twilight. He was a doctor. That's all I know.
Yeah, he was.
Dr. Collins.
Yeah, but what was his first name? I don't know. All right.
I
Well,
can barely remember my own name.
so should we rate these things or no?
Maybe like out of a star system. Like
I don't know. It's just
4 stars.
should we rate the movies? I don't know.
Well, after Edward saves her life, the movie just kept
we're not
going.
done.
It kept going. It
What
was
did it do?
dragging.
What did it do then?
And then they like go to prom and they dance.
Oh my god.
And
Oh yeah. And then it's like zoom out, smash reveal of the redhead that's still out in the world.
yeah.
I thought, oh fuck me.
Open up for a sequel.
I know. Because I had legitimately forgot about her. Like, she was that unimportant. She comes in at the last, I don't know, minute.
Yeah.
The bad guys show up and they feel like almost shoehorned into the story. Like, they just didn't feel like they were there from the get-go.
Yeah.
They show up suddenly and then she disappears suddenly and all of a sudden it's just James as this psycho film serial killer. And
Psycho YouTuber.
Film as in filming it while he does it. Anyway.
This is gonna get a ton of likes.
And then they kill him, but the whole time while he's the bad guy, then she's just not there. So I had,
Yeah. What was
So
she doing the whole time?
I don't know. God only knows.
Maybe we'll
But
find
then
out in the sequel.
We will not. Because I
Oh, is this the last foray into Twilight? We're just gonna stop at the first one.
I don't. Are we? I don't know. Maybe eventually.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to do a marathon of this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
think
can
one,
come back for the next one next week.
I think one and done is good. One Twilight.
We're gonna have to
movie is-
figure out what we're watching this week. As a matter of fact,
Dang,
I know.
that's right.
That way we can maybe announce the shit on,
Yeah.
on the pod. Be like, stay tuned next week for because we have this planned in advance, not like it is
Yeah.
right now. Because
Not just-
nothing's planned.
Well, this is our first review.
Yeah, it is. This is
know.
it's gone swimmingly.
You've got to give us some slack. Cut us some
oh,
slack.
lots of it. Anyway, so I don't know. It was bad. It was really bad.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it was awful. I wish it was worse, because if it was worse, then I could have enjoyed it,
Yeah.
but I didn't. I did laugh a lot. Though.
So did I. That's why I was surprised.
Out loud, but not in the way I think the movie wanted me to be laughing. Like, it's not.
Yes.
The filmmaker's feelings would have been hurt if they what I was laughing at and why I was laughing at the movie. But
I know. I thought it was going to be painful. Like every second was going to be painful, but I was cracking up in a couple of spots. I was like, oh, it's
hilarious.
not as painful as I thought. But
Anyway, all right. So
I'd probably rate it 1.5, 2 stars. 1.5 out of 4. Maybe
what?
Maybe 1. Anything that makes me laugh,
one
whether
out-
intentional or not, I gotta get it some credit.
All right, I'm gonna say if it was an actual movie, this would be like half a star. Like
See, so I'm just gonna go.
No, I'm just saying like actual quality movie, half a star.
Yeah.
But like on the bad movie rating, and we're going 4 stars is the top.
Yeah.
We'll say bad movie. Like enjoy it as a bad movie. I'd give it like 2 out of 4.
Okay.
for enjoying it. But if like serious movie,
serious-
it's like a fucking half a star right there.
Yeah, like a serious criticism of
Yeah.
it, like half a star.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I'd agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Because movie-wise, dialogue, cinematography, acting,
was so
like all
bad.
of that,
Yeah.
not so much. But sitting down and having a chuckle,
Oh yeah, yeah.
pretty good.
All right.
I did enjoy that part.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. This is, as far as I can tell at this point, this is going to go out as an audio podcast because I don't think I can host it video-wise. The video will go up on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want an audio version, go find the podcast anywhere you can find a podcast, Stitcher, Apple, wherever the hell, I don't know how to do it. Anyway, then if you're on the audio version and for some reason you want to see us sit in a room and talk into some microphones, then go to YouTube. The channel is Rammel Broadcasting. I also do other content and maybe we'll have more in the future. Should be fun. I hope you come back and stick around. We will see you next week. I don't know what we're watching yet. We'll try and do better next time.
Yes.
Thank you.